problem, and I know it's a problem across the board because I heard Derek talk about it on the Central webinar tonight, is anybody who comes into the club, whether they're on a three-day or 21-day, they're treated as what are they treated as in your computer? As a member, or what's it called?
Oh, yeah, a student?
Yeah, student. Now, our issue becomes, let's say that person is in a 21-day, and we have a conversation with them on day 3 and says, hey, we want to upgrade you to a membership, a full membership. It won't start till after your 21-day. How do we separate that out? What do we know? How do we flip them into a card? And you have a question, too, about dealing with the payment.
Just dealing with the payment process. Is it that we have to go in after the 21 days and make all those changes, or can we do it all to where it automatically
Amy.
Yes.
Can you mute your phone by any chance? I don't. We got some background noise going on. I don't know if it's...
Sure.
Yeah, that was her.
So yeah, there's a couple things we can do in situations like that. One thing is if you wanted to set up the membership to automatically renew into something else, you could do that. So, hey, someone does a 21-day kickstart. I want to turn auto renewal on, and at the end of those 21 days, I want to automatically move them into, whatever, a 6-month membership or something like that. You could set something like that up. So then you sit down with them a week in, and you're like, hey, what are you thinking? We want to keep going. Okay, cool. At the end of your 21 days, you're going to automatically be in the 6-month membership. You'll be good to go. Or, I'm not sure what I want to do yet. You could turn that auto renewal off for that person's membership and then say, okay, we'll meet again on the 20th day or something like that and see how you're kind of feeling at that point. So that would be an option. You could use this auto renew function. The other option, if you wanted to keep auto renewal off and keep more control over it here, let's say Annie is one of those people, for example. Go into their profile, go into their membership, and then you could use the upgrade function in here. So if I hover over where it says current, this upgrade option pops up. You could say, okay, so what are you thinking? At the end of your 21 days, what do you want to do? Yeah, I want to stay on board. I want to move to another membership type. Okay, cool. Well, what we'll do is we'll move you into a 6-week challenge membership. And then you could say we want that to take effect on February 15th, 2016. Give that a save. So what that would do is set this 21-day membership up to expire on the 15th, and then on the 15th it would give them that new membership that they want to move into. So you wouldn't have to come back in here and do everything. As soon as the 15th hits, the system's going to do all that automatically for you.
Okay, that's cool. Now on the reporting side of it, if we want, so this they've agreed to do it, and we got it set up to come out after the challenge. On the reporting side, we're having mixed numbers on, only go, hey, how many members do we have, or how many members have committed, so we can get that number moving forward. So that's another issue we're having because it's showing up in 2 different places.
I've seen on one that said it would be members, and then she had one that said members waiting to start. Is that what we're looking for, I guess?
Yeah, definitely. We can pull that information for you. So if you wanted to run a report here off of memberships, by default, it's going to show you all of your current members. So if you wanted to see those people that are coming up to start, you could change that and say, okay, I want to see member status of not only current members, but I also want to see people who are not started as well. And that's going to display everyone that has a current membership along with anyone that has a membership that hasn't started yet. And you could break this down even further and say, okay, I want to see that for a specific date range or something too. Month is March or something like that. I think I did the wrong field here, but yeah, you could definitely drill down into this further and kind of get a more concise segment of data here to find a specific group of people and, hey, on this date, here's what our membership is going to look like. Here's what our membership options are going to look like here.
Right. So if we want to make this a standard report and it just shows there's no date range that we want, we just want to know who's members and who's going to flip, we can set that report and know that, right?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
Oh, I missed that. How did you pull that specific list again?
Sure. So went into the dashboard area here, clicked on New Report, and then clicked on the memberships report.
Okay.
And then it'll pull that information. Now, you also have this dashboard area, which has some reports displayed on it by default. You can add more reports to that with this Customize button right here.
Okay.
If we click on that, that brings up all of those different sections. So in this case, we're looking at memberships right now with all of those different reports. So you could say, okay, I want to see a report that has all the memberships that are set to expire in the next 30 days. I want to see a report with all the memberships that are set to renew in the next 30 days. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Is there something where you can pull what that member has bought for the entire like things that they purchase outside boot camp prices, like merchandise? How do you view that?
Yeah, definitely. So again, we go to the dashboard area, New Report, and there is a bills retail store processed only. This would show all of the different retail sales that you have. And again, you can use different criteria to break this down. So it's going to default to the last 30 days. You could change that to see, January or something like that. So here's all of your retail processed in January. And then at the bottom of that report, it'll give you, hey, here's how much processed, here's how much was left unpaid. So you can kind of compare your records. Here's everything that we should have brought in. We still have that one bill that's unpaid out there that we need to get taken care of.
How do you know who that is?
It's going to be right here. So the person with without the paid designation right here. So Holly had a retail bill that hasn't been paid yet.
Okay.
Yep. And again, like I said, you have this edit report settings here where if you wanted to add more criteria to that report, if there's more that you want to see, you can add those different columns. You can also change how you sort the report. So if you're like, hey, I want it sorted by people, so I can see what each person did in the retail area. So then it'll break it down by, all right, so here's everything, Brandy bought, here's everything Amanda bought.
Is it where is it itemized though on what exactly they bought?
Those are more fields that we can add in here. Let's take a look here. Purchase type, description. If that'll get us that information. So, in this case, now with that description in there, it'll say, all right, so here's everything they bought. They bought 30-day vitamins, the enzyme packs.
So where do we turn this into a report, though? Where do we turn it where it's like a PDF or something?
Great question. So
like put it under Amy's reports, where it says Save Reports. Can it be under Amy's reports?
Yeah, definitely. So right here, we could give this a save and give it a name. This is January retail or something like that. And we could add that to Amy's reports, give that a save, and now this report would always show up there. So there's some things you can do as far as the language here. If you always wanted to see the current month, right now I have this set for January, you could change that language to be this month. Then it's only going to show you the retail sales that have been processed, in this case for February. And then when it shifts to March, it's going to show you everything that was processed for March. So I could definitely give this a save for you right here. Just call it
just
current
change
month retail.
Hey, can you also go back and do that this membership one you created a while ago and save it?
Sure, definitely.
So, with the current members and the one upcoming, and
sure,
that would be awesome.
give that a save. And then if you ever needed to export that information, that's what this gray box right here with the arrow will do. It allows you to export to either CSV, tab, or PDF.
Oh.
Cool. Okay.
Cool. Let me go back and run that memberships report here. So do you want to see that for the current month as well?
Yeah, that's a good question. What's the best way to do it? I would say overall.
Total. Total.
Sure, total. Okay, yeah.
As a running total.
Current, and you wanted to see both current and not started, correct?
That is correct, yes.
Yes.
All right.
Why do I have